Hello guys, it's GamingExpert100 giving you my top 10 video game series of all time. Well, I'm actually going to do my actual favourite game in the series as well as that. And, well, with no further ado, let's begin. And number 10 has to be Little Big Planet. I've got to admit, I did have quite a big imagination, and there's never a game where I could actually put it to use, but this actually changed it. There's so many things you can do in this game, it's unreal. If you say you want to make a giant hamburger with legs that moves and destroys McDonald's, you can do that. You can do anything on this game, and that's what I like best. Little Big Planet 1 was a bit of a fail for me because I could never figure out how to do it, and there's so many new tutorials on how to make your own levels. And so I didn't really like Little Big Planet 1, and the level design wasn't that good. This one I was able to complete, and I really enjoyed doing it. There's wacky characters, there's great customization options. This is actually a level that I created called Zombie Breakout, but that's not the point, but it's just so fun. I mean, I could spend ages just trying to make my own level here, and I really enjoyed it. I made one about my friend falling over on his skateboard, and it's still funny. So yeah, and that's why it's number 10. So guys, I'll see you in number 9. Okay guys, number 9 is the Donkey Kong series. Now, I didn't really play the Donkey Kong series as long as I remember, but as soon as I played Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I think in about 2005, I started to like the Donkey Kong series. I still thought it wasn't that good though, until I discovered Donkey Kong Country Returns. This game is a great platformer, and great visuals, especially for the Wii. Since the Wii's not going to be going out of fashion soon, since the Wii U's coming out, I liked how you could put Diddy Kong on your back and you could just use him as a jetpack, which is really good. I mean, it comes useful at times like when you need to platform. And no, it's just it may be frustrating sometimes, even when you're on the minecart level, which was a fun but very frustrating in the cave levels and stuff. I still enjoyed it, and Donkey Kong will always be a great legendary game. And I don't know, it's a really good game. I liked how you get the Congo drums in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and it's just really fun. And the gameplay never stops. I mean, it's kind of hard to complete, and Donkey Kong will always be a challenge to complete. And that is number 9, guys. And I'll see you in number 8. Okay guys, at number 8, if I had to forget this, then I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. It's Crash Bandicoot. Although that Crash Bandicoot's dead out now, and the game's kind of got dead after the Crash of the Titans, because that kind of ruined the series, and then it's not even here anymore. The reason why I picked Crash and 20 is, although Ratchet, not Ratchet and Clank, although that Wrath of the Cortex was the first Crash Bandicoot game I got, I don't know, it just didn't quite do it. And this game was just so funny. I mean, there's so many different customs in it. It's completely mental. I mean, who would have thought to pick up Cortex, smack his ass, and then throw him off the thing and then start riding him like this? It's just mad, and it's really fun. And it'll always be a big reminder of my childhood, because this is probably one of the first games I ever played. And it just never got boring for me. I mean, I just liked all the characters. I liked how you could ride a school bus and stuff, and things chase you, and it's just so great. I mean, whoever made this must have a great creation, and that is why that's my number 8. So I'll see you in number 7. Hello guys, at number 6 it has to be the Pokemon series. Now, if you ever wonder who's that guy at the back seat on the way to a theme park on his DS playing Pokemon, yeah, that was me. I just love the way that there's so much stuff that you can do on Pokemon, and it's endless. There's endless stuff to do in it, especially on the RPG ones. But you may be thinking the reason why I picked Pokemon Battle Evolution. The reason is I liked it because you could just make so many trainers, and you just upload all your Pokemon there, and then it's just put into these HD graphics on your TV, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing it. It was the second Wii game I got for my Wii, and I never stopped playing it in year 6, and it was absolutely great. And I know that the RPG ones were the classics for me. I mean, I used to play it with my cousin. We used to collect the cards, the models, you name it, and we did it all. But I don't know, it's just something about these ones, and it's all about tactics, and it makes you use your brain thinking what move can you do and stuff, and it's just really fun, and that is why I would pick this as 6. I'll see you guys in part thingy. Bye. Okay guys, at number 6 it is Ratchet and Clank series. This is probably the third game I got for my PS2, and it was my first gun to introduce me to guns. Now, there is no more creative weapons I can think of than the Ratchet & Clank weapons. When you can turn people into aliens, you can actually annihilate people, and it's just absolutely great. And although I got pissed off quite a lot of times, it still always brought me back to it. The Ratchet & Clank Future series was good, but the original will always be the best. When I was little, I used to enjoy looking at planets and stuff. I used to enjoy planets quite a lot, and playing this was really, really good. Because just the creativity of the levels and stuff. And I mean, who could think of possible things? I mean, this is what I like about games, when they're creative like this. This is what I like to see. And every time they can always think of some really good creative levels. So yeah, I'll always love Ratchet & Clank, and I'll never stop collecting the games until, you know, I die, really. I know it's probably going to die out soon, but I'll still love them. And that is Ratchet & Clank, guys. Hello guys, number 4 is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's actually me and my cousin facing against each other. And yeah, well, the thing about Super Smash Bros. Brawl is that it's got so many characters you're going to actually lose the count on how many there are. It got me into quite a lot of characters, actually, like Zelda. It got me into Kirby. It got me into quite a lot, and I learned a lot more about it. And after that, I started to get more games than just the typical ones that I normally got. And yeah, I like the co-op thing, and even the campaign's really good. I mean, it may get like a bit boring after a while, but with the friends, it's just absolutely fun, and you'll spend hours just playing multiplayer against each other to see who's the best player. And now it doesn't end there. You can go online. Me and my cousin at one point we're on the leaderboards of like 1,000 people, and we're doing really well. But yeah, no, it's just a really, really good game, and this game will last you years. And I'm telling you years, because it lasted me 2 years, and I'm still not bored of it now. I mean, someone said, "Oh, let's have a game of Super Smash Bros. Brawl." I'll say, yeah, definitely. So this game is great, and believe me, it is. And this is number 5, guys. Okay, guys, at number 3, it's Super Mario series. Now, I bet you're thinking, if I didn't add this, then you'd kill me. But yeah, no, I love the Mario series. As much as I like Galaxy, the 2D Marios will always be much better. Just because you can have so much more fun on co-op like this. I mean, even though you need to have trusty friends if you want to get far, but just have fun, you know. And it's just really, really great. And like, even when you completed the game, you can go back on levels that you already done to collect star coins. And still, games that last longer than, you know, they're meant to are really, really fun. And the bosses were fun and everything, and they kind of like, you know, I had fun laughs with my friends and stuff. I completed it 4 times, and even now, I never get bored of it. I mean, Galaxy's really, really good, and the visuals are good, but this game is just so much better, in my opinion. And I'll probably never stop playing it because it's that addictive. And when Super Mario Bros. Me comes out, I'm not sure if it's even going to be good as this, but I'll get it anyway, because I just love the 2D Marios. They're really, really good. I mean, whoever doesn't put Mario in their top 10s, I mean, there's something seriously wrong there. And yeah, guys, that's Super Mario for you. Okay, guys, at number 2, it's Halo. The Halo series. Well, Halo 3 was the first Halo game I played, and it was the best. The best shooter that I ever played, in my opinion. The matchmaking was really good, and as soon as I played it, I thought, I really want to get an Xbox. This is the only game that made me want to get an Xbox. I bought an Xbox just to get this. But this was like 3 years ago, so I've got other games now, and I'm interested in other ones for the Xbox. But you know, this is really good. But it offered loads and loads of fun times, and the co-op campaigns on Halo are like the best campaigns you can ever play. It makes you have lots of fun, and the vehicles are really good. The problem about Reach is it maybe have really good graphics and it's got good multiplayer, but the lack of vehicles in it. And the vehicles are one of the main bits in Halo, like the Ghosts, the Warthogs. You don't get them. You get like a few in Reach, but like very rarely. And I like loads of vehicles, and it's kind of a bit of shame that they didn't put any in Reach, really. But yeah, Halo will always be a big memory for me, and I'll always get every Halo game that comes out, and that is number 2. Okay, guys, at number 1 is the Sonic series. Now, I love the Sonic series. I love fast-paced adrenaline, and it's just so good. I mean, there's lots of different content, and my favourite actual Sonic game is Sonic Colors. Now I know you guys are going to think, well, why aren't you picking the Genesis ones? They're the best. I liked them, but it just seems to me that you just run and jump. And I like to do other stuff and this is like platforming, there's different things you can do in it, and I liked that. And there's it feels more faster as well than this. And I don't know, I like the 3D Sonics because they've got a better story. I know people say that the story doesn't really matter, but if you got a good story in a good game with good platforming, then it's really good. They use a Sonic the Unleashed engine for this, which is my favourite engine really, and it's fast paced and it's just really, really great. I mean, I like other Sonic games and stuff, but this just looked at my best really, and it's easy to complete. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, you just got a platform and they still got the action just like the Genesis ones, and it's really, really fun. And Sonic's always going to be one of my favourite game series of all time. And that is number 1, guys. Thought it was over, didn't you? No, the top 10 is not actually finished yet, but my real favourite game of all time is Call of Duty. Now I know you might think this is such a typical game to put as my number 1, but the thing is about Call of Duty is it's endless fun. Like I was saying about all the other games, there's zombies mode, there's multiplayer mode, there's campaigns. It's just really, 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 really good, and I really love the Call of Duty. People say Battlefield 3 is going to beat Modern Warfare 3, but we know that Call of Duty is going to kick its ass. Even if Battlefield was better, people are still going to buy Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty. There's lots of customization. Black Ops is probably my favourite Call of Duty. I like the guns best, and I like the customization, I like the maps, and everything's just really great about it. Although it may have a few flaws sometimes, like YouTubers and stuff, you just got to get on with it, and it doesn't matter how long, you can always go up to as many levels as you want. And even after you've done all 10 prestiges or 14 or whatever how many they are, you can still continue playing after that online, which is really, really good, which means that Call of Duty is an endless game, which is what every game should be like nowadays. It may not be one of my childhood games, but it's still a really addictive game, and if anyone's got an Xbox and doesn't have a Call of Duty, there's something really wrong. And yeah, that is my top 10 list of my favourite Wii games. I mean, not Wii games, my favourite game series of all time. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments below on what your favourite games are of all time, and I'll see you next time in my next video. So, see you.